Hello everyone, travel stories of sustainable architects, CHABUTARA. This is going to be a lengthy video. If you want specific details, you can check out subtitles and move on to that portion and watch. When the society problems are raised, people come together or associate themselves to solve the problems with their creativity. That's how we evolved thousands of years. Here I am sharing the travel stories of architects, builders who went during the CHABUTARA session facilitated by Jatra. It is filled with home tours, city walks, talks, and one-on-one discussion. As a civil engineer, I am trying to compile those insights in this video. How to do sketch, Mayuk. There is no rule to draw. There are multiple ways to sketch. Doodling is an easy way to create. Draw a person who speaks in front of you. That might be the speakers or buildings or anything. Write down the hints or dialogues from your sense or your perspective. That will narrate a story. Anytime you can go easily back and refer and remember them. Here is an example of how Akash did an awesome sketch. This way designers can easily communicate with their clients. If you want to pause the video, you can do it or just go to Instagram link given in the description. City Walk Pune. Here you can see a 100-year-old bridge which is still serving the people. It is a wonderful bridge built during the British rule. You don't believe this? This is the outskirts of Pune once upon a time. First time I am seeing that directly through naked eye how a brick wall tied together with wooden frames. These kinds of building withstand with high winds and earthquakes also. As we know, Pune is 8th population city in India. Proper house planning is important for people. Yes, the water system of building gives comfort to the people. Traditional water system has an opening in the center of building blocks to stimulate the passive cooling system. Ar.Ronak explained to us how the open courtyard serves for gathering the people. All houses are like an apartment, but each house has an individual entry to it. Plants and seating space adds arsenic view. House is made with hollow concrete blocks, ferro cement, and even the stairs made with ferro cement. You can notice how thin it is there. When we bend the stone, Paris Natural Stone Gallery. Everyone wondered after seeing Mr. Rakesh Khatri's stonework. Here you can find a variety of natural stones with various colors, textures, and design. They are not just stone dealers. Create your design and drawing. They will take as a challenge and send the stones to your doorstep. Assembly is the only job you need to do with the local artisans. I love the bending of slabs. No, it is not bending. They have just joined separate curved pieces which is beautifully carved. Everyone got a gift of measuring tape made out of stone. Hidden bathroom. Such a heavy stone door moves easily with hinges. See the details in bathroom. Here are copper vessels made. Earlier, our home vessels made out of copper, mud or brass. There is a scientific reason how copper can kill the pathogens in the water. Artisans work in such a narrow space to make different vessels. Such an artful work. Few tools and mindfulness turning the copper sheets into beautiful bowls in their hands. But if you see for making plastic bowls how much space, facilities, energy will be needed. Teachers should be supportive towards these kind of artisans that makes the resilient community. Next time when you buy, just think of these communities. Architect Ar.Praveen Mali's site visit. Cement is used wherever only needed. RCC band at various stage to hold the structure together against if any earthquake happens in future. Cavity wall. Bricks are built by Jatra bond technique in which cavities are formed. This cavity will act as insulation. Cement stabilized mud mortar has been used for brickwork. Electrical and plumbing lines are running through this cavity. Arch and dome will get better stability when load placed above. Vault is preferred when a high-rise roof is needed. Dome is best for low-rise roof. For example, 12 feet span, 12-inch rise can be given. Minor adjustments can also be made. If the building cost is 2,200 rupees per square feet, then the RCC material cost alone takes 700 to 900 rupees per square feet. but using compressive structure such as vault, dome, arch, we can reduce the cost by 20 to 30%. Ronak tomb does not need any shuttering work or bar bending work and all. Bricks, mud mortar and scaffolding is enough to build. Labor energy and cost is extra compared to concrete. Minimal usage of RCC plus use as much as load bearing elements will cut down the cost and energy consumption. Since the load bearing elements have brick or mud, it will add thermal comfort to your home. 6. Build a home for 4 years. Have you ever thought a baby that sits in warm for more than 10 months? An ideal concrete home will take 8 to 10 months to build. Cement reduced buildings can take 15 to 18 months, but pure earth buildings without cement needs at least more than 18 months. But traditionally people have taken even 5 to 10 years to build. Could you imagine how much freedom it does have to design and rethinking at every stages to make a wonderful output? Here you can see it. Since this place is a hot and cold climate region, architect Ar.Dhruvang and Priyanka took an inspiration from traditional house. They have seen bedrooms in traditional house surrounded by other rooms. It doesn't have proper ventilation. But this house has an overhanging roof over all sides to protect from harsh sun. Their window view does not matter at all, since the client will be working in the farm most of the time. Extra space in floor and roof height is given to accommodate more guests in the hall. Built-in seats and steps add beauty to that space. You can see one contradiction. It is logic. Here outside they have done mud plaster, inside layer of lime plaster done to avoid maintenance while they are living in the house. Farm life should not be interrupted by repairing plaster or anything. Mass heating system embedded in flooring and bedroom to keep the days warm. You can understand how the design is collectively done with the artisans and clients. Roofing system made use of wooden rafters such as 4x4, 6x4 and 6x6. Wooden members treated with Ozoline oil and Japanese red paint. Roofing system has a waterproofing sheet which self-heals when you do nailing and all. Bamboo truss house for villagers. Architect Ar.Amruta. Amruta built a house for Aarti using bamboo truss, reclaimed tile, brick with minimal finish, natural stone flooring in a short time at Balwad. She has studied local buildings by field visit and asking local people about their pros and cons of living in mud houses and cement houses. She used to interact with the locals at every stages of this building. Earlier, local people didn't bother about the revival of mud and bamboo buildings. But once the building completed, they are also keen to build. She probably can help with her NGO. Let's check out how the roofing is made. Since the client is so specific about their needs, it is simple to design and build. She already had bamboo truss designs for some other projects. It suited well here. So the truss was made using bamboo and nut bolts in the ground and erected. Multiple bamboos are fixed together for columns to take roof load. And if any wind pressure acts, that bracing holds the structure together. Each truss can take load of 5.5 ton. Bamboo columns protected well by concrete base. Walls are made out of brick and cement stabilized mud mortar. Wall finish is just lime, red oxide and adhesives. Natural stones for flooring. Bamboo mat, bamboo splits add more detailed windows. The entire house was built within 6 months with minimalistic approach. Hunnar Gurukul, Center for Skill Development, Masonry and Carpentry. There are many people working for an alternative education system against the puppet school system. Here, Anirudh created space for residential schools like the Gurukul system, hence the name Hunnar Gurukul. It is a skill development center for carpentry and masonry for the students who are in need. This entire school infrastructure built by the involvement of alumni who learned from another Gurukul called Karigar Sala, which is at Bhuj, Gujarat. Nowadays, every kid sees themselves as a creator after making a reel or video. But the real creators can be identified only through Gurukul or this kind of education system. 50 to 100 students are learning through hands-on practice in the live structures. As a group of professionals gathered there, prayed the God, singing gave us an unbelievable energy for realizing and motivating ourselves to thrive for future vision. This is a great place for R&D, partnership, implementing skills of MP artisan and getting experience from them. Talakar's riverside house, architect Ronak. South side of this home has river, north side is the entrance from road. Magic masala is here, clients' involvement in this project. Every day they used to visit the site to monitor the work. Mother can cook the food in a very ventilated and bright kitchen which has openings on all four sides. Coffee and snacks can be served through this window. Big open courtyard is the place where many people can sit and use as a hall. No need to remove footwear here. This courtyard has considerable shade by the side coverage. Central courtyard has hard landscape with benches and steps and planter. Outside courtyard surrounded by a jolly wall has a soft landscape. Catenary arch is an excellent element to see and wonder. Puja and lounge corner located opposite to each other and separated by the corridor which is under the catenary wall. In India, the sun travels from east to west but mostly leaning to the south direction. So here roof projection given on south side to protect from the sun. One more interesting detail is how electrical and plumbing lines are concealed in concrete bands and near door joints without disturbance of pattern of wall and beams. Art of storytelling Abhishek. Abhishek has given insights about mindfulness and how a strong physique can help one's life through the humorous triangle love story. Nikhil, exploring arts. All art forms have more or less same procedure from start to end. Medium and elements are only different. Nikhil took us to the place virtually to see how Dolu Pamalata performed. He shows a video which tells about sourcing of animal skin, preparation, embroidery, color and painting to the perform events. Solapita is another art from Bengal. It is a reed and art form made using that. Conclusion. Sense of community formation. One practice of any work alone might make them feel helpless. That is, in sustainable construction, one will face many problems compared to conventional construction. So, joining hands together to fight against so-called problems like housing, climate change, and living resilient life would be easier for us. Design Jatra as a community firm facilitated these travel platforms. It helped each other to share their expertise and move forward with their visions. It is very emotional for each one when separating from the program. You can check out the review of each one. Hope this video inspires the watchers also. Meet you soon in the next exploration on sustainability. Thank you. Peace.